Is this it? Is this Mr. Diamond AMGoat?
Yep, it is.
Where did we
It's
start? Was it
also-
platinum something?
So I went from Plat 4 to Diamond 4 in like less than 2 weeks.
Oggers.
Yeah, I went on my alt account that's like gold, and I just practiced a lot, and then I came back and I just felt like totally refreshed and stuff, and then it worked out, I guess.
That is the way to go.
Yep.
Nice win rate, by the way, on the
Thanks.
recent games. Oh, never mind. It was. I thought it was solo queue. Wait a minute. Were you playing like ARAM or some shit? Wait, I'm confused now.
No.
It was weird. It was being weird. It said 70%. Anyways, 55 is good. Wait. It says 70%. Oh, you're doing good here.
Top,
Look at this.
Top 10 games.
Top 10.
or less.
Oh, okay. This is good. This is good. All right. You know what I'm gonna say, right? What's the first thing I'm gonna say?
Can you share your screen?
Oh my
I'm watching
God.
your screen right now.
Alright, give me a sec. Dude, I don't know how I forget this step. Okay. What is the first thing that I'm going to say?
The first thing you're going to say is I'm playing a lot of ADCs at once.
Yes. See, you already know how we do. All right. So you're at the level where you're going to make mistakes and or play not optimally because you're switching champions. I promise you, this is the level. Okay.
The reason why though is because my MMR is really shitty right now. I'm gaining 11 or 12 LP and I'm losing 22, right? So I'm just thinking like it's like a lot of ADCs are viable right now, and like why not just try them out and like see how it goes. And I think I'm gonna start playing Ashe a lot more because I really like
okay.
how she works right
This
now.
is the testing phase then, I see, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fair. I mean, that's totally fine then. Yeah, testing to see what you want to play, and then when you want to start focusing on working on gameplay, then you start narrowing down the ADC pool. But I promise you, this is the fattest trap. One of the fattest traps, diamond and above, that's not gameplay related, is champion pick, right?
Yeah.
So definitely try and narrow it down. I mean, like use me as an example. When I was just trolling, picking random shit every game, I'm a 0 LP, and then my highest ever LP was always one trick Ezreal or one trick Kog'Maw or one trick Twitch.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's literally how you climb as high as possible. All right, so yeah, you're at the level you need to start doing that. But it looks good even though you are switching champions. So let us see what you want to look at first.
All right, so the new 3 videos are the videos I want to look at. We can start with Vayne.
Okay. And what seems to be on your mind today?
So all these 3 games I uploaded are fairly clean games. The Kaisa game is pretty bad early game, but all of these are pretty good games. Especially this game, I'm pretty sure I was like double her CS in lane. Like I completely dominated lane.
Holy.
And then what is it called? Like I just want to see like when I do play really good games, what the problem is. So just so I could like kind of make my good games even better.
Okay, so you're basically looking for like I guess holes in your gameplay even though it's solid right now, like potential holes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any clues as to what you think they are, or is it just not sure?
Sometimes like I'm very aware of like tracking the jungler and stuff like that. But sometimes like my self-awareness just like totally goes away, like it's insane.
Holy shit, you just fucked them so hard here.
Yeah.
Hog champ. That was awesome. Oh my, you can kill this guy. Oh no, you can't. That's fine. Wow, that was really good. Very clean punish, you know?
Thanks.
It's very natural. Just hit them and then they're like, this guy's so trolled by trying to rotate.
Yeah.
I think we did talk about that once, or maybe it was with someone else, but it was the whole get level 2 before you rotate if some shit like that happens, right?
Yeah, I think that's
very nice. I think it's less about holes and more about how do we get more, right? So this is the first thing we're looking at here is options after pushing into tower, right? What are our options here?
Punish under turret or just get a plate or reset.
And what's the other one? The one you're doing right now?
There's
another one here you're doing right now, right there.
Clearing the wave.
Yeah, you can clear the wave too. So out of all these options, you know, we can try and trade with Soraka. You can even go for a dive if you're feeling spicy. You could probably actually do it, right?
Yeah.
You can go for a plate. You can kill minions. Which of these do you think is what you want? What do you think?
I'd say the plate, just because I have like 2 waves with me and I can get it pretty quickly.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm thinking. All right. So how do we do it? Oh, we just hit the tower, right? So how do we recognize this idea though? What do you think?
Kaisa based, so it's really Soraka that could only contest, and she can't really do a lot of damage to us while we're getting these plates. So
Right. If we
yeah.
can get it's very much of a if we can kind of set our default to when winning lane, we want to focus on the plating, right? Or that's not really a good way to put it. It's like when we're pushing and they can't stop us, and you can't really hit them on their tower, right? You want to focus on the plating. So it's just something to point out because you were hitting minions at first, right? So
Yeah.
that would slow your what's it called? Your plate hitting rush, right? So you get into a situation like this where it's, you know, you almost didn't get it, but you know you have to hit the tower once. You see how you watch Nami. Nami's hitting this thing the whole time, right? Actually,
Yeah.
that's what I noticed back here. She's just trying to get this plate the whole time. That's your job, right?
Mhm.
So it's her job to try and harass. Usually speaking.
All right.
Yeah, that's something you might want to look at. But hey, that's like trying to get more. That's like winning harder, right? So it's not necessarily what's it called, a potential hole in your gameplay. That's just how do we win harder. This is just you fuck this kid. That was
Yeah.
he's dead. All right, very clean, very clean. I like it. Like you said, it was clean. But you can probably get away with this. Honestly, even if Elise comes here, you can probably get away with this. What?
Yeah.
Solo killed?
That's what I was thinking.
Wow. Okay, interesting. Very nice. Well played. Very well played. Boots is fine. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with whatever you buy here.
I really like going boots on Vayne because like with her passive, you could just like chase them down like forever.
Yeah, and you can get your 3 passive faster, right? All that good stuff. The only downside is you didn't get your Vamp Scepter, and you can't last hit as well. But I mean, if you have attack speed, you should be fine. And you have a Nami, and you have Blade, so I mean, there are really no problems here.
Yeah, pretty much like whenever I'm ahead in lane, first base, I'll get Berserker Greaves.
This is also really good. There's a lot of good habits we're seeing here. Like this, you know, what are you doing here? This is really good. What is this called?
Freezing and punishing and bullying, I guess.
We're just freezing / slow push if it pushes towards them. And you know we do this because you can't push into their tower, right? It's easy. You know, it's easy. 3 punishes. It's really good. Really good. Landing phase is clean so far. Very good so far. Oh, that was a little awkward, but Nami OP, so good shit. Fast forward. Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. Your jungle is looking for something, maybe. Oh, this guy's just dead. Oh, this is very good. This laning has been really good now. From this is just super clean, like you said.
I don't know if you remember, but do you remember how bad my Vayne was last time we had coaching?
Oh yeah, I remember. This is really good. This is pretty much you're not gonna really have any problems at this level. Oh my god, dude, this game is over. Look at this. 71 to 29. So no real problems in terms of potential flaws in your gameplay. I mean, what you're doing is there are no holes essentially at this level. I mean, if you want to win more, again, right, we can get a play here, but that's just like winning harder. It's not necessary. And if you think you can't get it for whatever reason, it's fine to base 2, right, for tempo. So no real problems. I think for me, I will default to making sure I don't lose minions over getting plates, because if you lose minions, that's
that's the same. Exactly what I do.
Yeah. So this is just a Vayne damage thing, right? That's not gonna kill her. Your E does no damage, by the way. So
yeah,
that's just a Vayne thing. But I think you'll realize that after you try that once or twice. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I don't know what's going on top, but whatever. This is again one of those. What can you do under tower? I think you're doing it already. Looking for the plate hit and or trying to hit them, right?
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, you guys doing dragon? Sure. Good. Anything you're seeing so far that you want to talk about?
Not really. No, it's mostly like mid game where shit kind of goes bad.
This is easy. I mean, that was the easiest turn ever. Oh, very nice. Oh my god, more. Okay, that's fine. Wait, he's hinting! Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, Crisis ulti. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, alright. I mean, it works. Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the habit here that was a potential... There's 2 habits here that are potential holes, we would say.
Mm,
These are both classic traps at the higher levels, and at your level, it's like this is a common mistake, and if you can fix it, it's really good, but it's not a major mistake like hitting tower when you're not ready, right? So let's back it up. Let's back it up. It starts from we can kind of start seeing it soon. TM.
wait, did I just heal?
Oh, you healed. Yeah, you healed earlier.
I'm not sure. Was that a good heal? I couldn't tell. I don't
think it
know.
was- I
I
think
don't
it
know
was
what
fine,
you're
right?
talking about though.
Okay. Are there any habits here you want to look at?
Trading when we already got like risking losing a fight when we already won it, pretty
Right.
much.
Why'd you say risking?
Because Nami's pretty much low mana, low health. He's useless, and it's a 2v1 for me.
Right, and you can say other stuff like, oh, no cooldowns, no health, whatever. Now here's how how do we turn this into a habit, right? Because your first instinct was to do what?
Keep trading
Thank you for the sub, Tanner Peterson.
or fighting.
Right, and
I guess. Yeah.
and why is this a trap?
Just because I don't know, I'd lose it.
Yeah. How do you know? How do you know if you lose or not?
Just because they have cooldown advantage, health, mana, everything, pretty much.
And how do you know beforehand whether you lose or not?
Just by like evaluating the situation you're in.
And what if it's too fast? Like this is pretty fast, right? Like you're busy
Yeah.
killing this Elise. I would not know on a normal day whether or not I could keep going or not, right? So what's the default?
Just instinctively run back.
Yeah, we need to have a reason to fight, right? This is actually a common. I think this is a common problem. Something I need to work on too is whenever you just fight randomly without a goal in mind, that's how you lose control of the game, right? So
Yeah.
back here, you were this is perfect right here, right? So you see this Elise, okay? This is 3v2. We need to kite it out, and then you turn when it's clear that you can do something here, right? That's exactly what we want to see. There's a reason to fight. We can win this 2v3, right? Pretty easily. And then after you finish her, there's a common mistake in team fights as well, is where you kill a guy and then you keep going and then you get insta blown up, right? Where you keep going into the fight and then you just die. This is very common. So if you don't have control or you didn't get the information in time, your instinct should be, make sure you don't throw. I think that's in my opinion, right? So that's something you can look at is default to kiting it out, right? And kiting it out is like you just leave. I think just because you can hit them doesn't mean you should. I think is a good way to put it, right? So it's like look at this, like the reason why feeling isn't a good indicator of whether or not you can win a fight is because you're like, oh dude, you're like 1500 gold ahead, we're 3-0, I feel like I should win this fight, but feeling literally means nothing in terms of how it actually happens, right? Like there's this health difference is more important. You're getting isolated Q, you have no way to 3-hit her, you need 6 auto attacks actually, right? So when in doubt, you want to kite it out. I think when in doubt, you need a dip. And the reason why we're talking about this so much is because this kind of like it feels like you got out, but you didn't really get out. Like if this is an Akali, honestly, not Akali. If this is Katarina, you know what I'm talking about, right? You're never out. Or if this is a Rengar. Rengar's still alive for some reason. You're never out. They just dive you. You lose.
Yeah.
So
and plus, like now they could actually try fight me.
Yeah,
if I did
exactly.
want to stay.
Yeah, exactly. You lose options, right? You can't stay. You can't camp a bush, whatever. So that's very important to a very important habit you want to start perfecting is either you are getting more information during the fight, and or if you don't have information, you default to piecing, leaving. So this is a fat trade. You almost got the 3-hit. That was sick. Nice try. Let's see what's going on here.
A little greed. That's it.
A little awkward. This is a common one. This is a common
I
thing
could have
too.
just
But
tumbled back. I don't know why I didn't.
it's okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world. You're fishing for something is fine. It's just playing around with pressuring under tower more. You know. Okay. Okay. This is a good thing to talk about too. What's the idea behind? How do we make progress in bot lane here?
Force them to reset or just kill them.
Okay. How do you force them to reset?
Just almost like I lost. Okay, I just had a huge brain fart. Like, just trading and getting them low so they have to reset.
Okay,
Or,
winning a trade I think would qualify, right? Okay, how do you win the trade here? What do you hear?
I don't even think we can really kill them.
Well, yeah, well, we can't really kill them, but you can easily win the trade, right? How do we do it?
Just by making sure you don't get hit by the turret.
Okay, let's watch this. Watch this. There's got to be a little bit more specific than that.
Okay.
See this? Was this a winning trade?
No.
How do we turn it into a winning trade? What needs to happen for you to win a trade as Vayne, Nami?
Land double or condemn most of the time.
Or just well, you don't need to land. You tried to do it earlier, right? Back here, and then she got away. You remember this? What were you trying to do there? Jog your memory here. Here. If you had hit that, the next auto attack. Why is this 100% winning? No doubt.
Just you're saying like try proc my passive while they're under turret.
Yeah, well that's how Vayne wins trades, right?
Yeah.
So if we try and do something that isn't clearly winning, would you say that we're making progress in this lane?
No.
Right, we're not making progress, right? Because look at this. Okay. She heals up, you heal up. What do you guys get to do? Nothing really.
Nothing.
Right? So if you can't find the trade, what should you do in this winning position?
I can't really see the map just because the quality is really bad. Is Elise top or no?
I think you saw her. She was mid. She's going top side. I think you knew that. So
just
even if she's coming, you guys 2v3. Wait, what'd you say?
Do I hit turret here then?
Okay, why would you say that? Why is that making progress?
Is it 15 minutes in the game? I can't read that.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes in the game.
Okay,
there's no plates.
Turret plating fell, so we could get that after like I don't know, 3 waves.
Yeah, we can just get their tower, right? So that's kind of if you have a clear goal in mind, it's gonna help prevent this kind of stall out situation, right? Where how do you prevent them from just stalling you guys because you guys are winning? You need to transfer this win somehow. You need to get more somehow, right? So they're just gonna try and waste your time essentially. So if you're not invading, if you're not helping the jungle, if you're not taking the tower, and if you're not making them base, we're not making progress. So that's something. So that's something you can hold in your mind is I have 2 ways to keep this winning. Well, in lane, that doesn't have to do with rotating. One, like you said, make them base with this good trade. The other is hit the tower. So if you walk up and you can't find the trade, okay, you can hit the tower, right? That's what you're going for though. You want to go for specific things, as specific as possible. That way, you thought just by trading we could make them go home, but you traded and you saw that nothing really happened because the trading wasn't specific enough, right? It was just hit for hit. So that's something you can look at in terms of what are you specifically trying to get once you've pushed the wave. But again, that's a more advanced thing. That's something that I would be working on too. So if there are holes in your gameplay, it would be something like, again, I would still say the whole we kept going even in the fight after we killed someone, even if we are not sure if we should keep going. This guy's dead as hell, by the way.
Yep.
Press R,
I
baby.
accidentally auto a minion.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say that's a Vayne thing, right? Don't do that. You lost stacks on that, but you're so strong, doesn't matter. That's so good you didn't use your ulti, because now you can use your ulti here. Oh my god, they're fucked. Yeah, kill the Ares first. No, this is easy.
No, just watch.
Watch. Okay, this is a Vayne thing, right? Why is this a Vayne thing?
I used tumble when he was condemned.
Yeah, so you already know, right? Don't use tumble. Just you need to right click. That's it. So you lost this because mechanics, but it's okay. You You honestly just right click him here, right? Also, you can say, is there any other mechanic you missed? What do you think? Check it up. See if we can. I think slow motion's better. Just like.
Oh, I canceled an auto like as I condemned. Like the
Yeah.
auto animation was about to go off, and then I condemned.
Right. You want to auto cancel if you think you need more damage, right?
Okay.
When in doubt, auto cancel. If he's super free, which he's not moving anywhere, right? You're gonna condemn him no matter what. So, and the
I think
whole
that's what I
Tony's or
was
tumble.
trying to do, but I just messed up. Because
Right,
usually
so
I do go for that.
Right. So it's just a mechanical mistake, all right? So, nothing to really. It's not a big deal to worry about. But you know, I would practice two of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And also, make a habit of not tumbling in the fight if you don't need it. That's a classic. Oh man, this guy is dying for the Earth Dragon. Is this worth? No, you guys got the kill. Very nice. Oh, okay. People are pinging Rift Herald. I think that's not bad. Sure. Okay, sharing a lane, but you just took Rift Herald, so sometimes it happens. Okay. This is the good stuff here, right? Where do we go here? Oh, they're trolling. Okay, this is good to talk about. So, why are we talking about this?
Because we're just kind of stalling again.
Yeah.
Like,
so, what do you need to do to make progress?
It looks like bot's gonna be pushing towards us, so I could go there, catch that wave, because
Yeah.
Jax is dead and he had Herald, so there's not a lot we could really do.
Agreed. So you can go bot. What else?
Is Scuttle up bot?
Yeah, Scuttle is worth a wave, right? You can get Scuttle. You can get Scuttle and bot. That's S tier right there.
Yeah.
And then there's another option that's not as good, but it's also doable.
I don't know what that last option is.
So if we're going bot, what's the purpose of going bot?
To farm.
Yes. Okay. Anywhere else we can farm.
Top?
Yeah, we can go top. So you're like the Scuttle exists, so we should go bot instead because it's more money. I would agree. So now, how what's kind of the habit here? Like what kind of prevented us from doing this in game? Because you obviously know all the answers. It's just how do we do it in game now, right?
Well, sometimes when I'm playing, like I just kind of go, like not really autopilot, but I guess sort of autopilot, where like my subconscious is just making my decisions. Like I'm not literally like living in the moment in the game and like actually thinking. Like I'm just kind of doing what I'm used to doing, and in this case, it's just camping
Staying
mid and
mid,
doing
right?
nothing.
Yeah. So here's how do you think you should fix this idea? What do you think?
Just kind of wake myself up and be like, hey, what are you doing?
And what's the trigger for that? So in order to make habits, there's always something that happens beforehand that makes you have these habits. So like for example, you see a low CS minion, your trigger is this minion is low health, and then the habit is you go last hit it, right?
Yeah.
And then we would say something like, okay, we need to make another habit on top of that where you see the low health minion, then you look at the enemy support, and then you go for the minion, right? So is there anything we can fit in here that's what are you doing here that's your trigger, I guess? Because the habit is we just stay mid.
I think I just have to like practice asking my mid laner if he wants side lane or not, because I do that. Like some games, I like if I'm ahead bot and I go mid, like I'll ask my mid laner if he wants to go bot and just try assassinate there, right? But in this case, I didn't do that.
Right. So what's the what do you think the trigger is? Let's back it up. I know what mine would be.
What would yours be?
So mine is what is the default strategy? I just ask myself, what's my default strategy? And then when I ask myself any question, what do you think I do? Any decision making question I ask myself, what do you think I'm gonna do for my built up habits?
Wait, can you say that again? Sorry.
So like so for me, I would say something like, what is my strategy here? What am I supposed to do?
hmm
So in order to figure out what I'm supposed to do, what do you think I would do?
Just look at the map.
Yeah, look at the map. And my trigger is literally mid game has come around because
Okay.
I have a huge problem with that. So it's just like the instant I take that bot tower, I go into this mode. What do I do next? So I look at the map, and then after you look at the map, you know exactly what you need to do, which is just go bot here, right? No
Yeah.
problem. Um, yeah, that's basically your trigger could be something like, what do I do next? After anything happens, you ask yourself, what do you do next?
Okay.
Right. Anytime you have downtime, right? What do you do next? And everything on the screen serves to distract you. You see this? They're distracting you from what you're supposed to do, right?
Mhm.
Or this is the classic right here. Passive, right here. This is distracting you from what you need to do. So you'd be like, oh, okay, I can help him get away from Darius, and then immediately go bot, right? But if you don't know what you're supposed to do next, if you don't have this game plan in your head, then you're always gonna fall for this habit. So maybe something like, ask yourself, what do I do next? Oh no, this is a disaster, isn't it?
Yep. That's
She
a
can actually
disaster.
ulti soon TM. Oh, she can ulti almost. Oh, maybe not. This is just some random fight. There's no way anything happens here unless this is the fattest card this ult somehow. I don't know. This is just really strange, right?
hmm
Oh no.
Yes, pretty awkward. We're trying to trade with the tank Darius, and he has a Soraka.
I mean, team's getting caught, and we're not making money somehow, and it's just this is the mid game stuff, right? So, you already know, right? And then you literally do this, ask this question over and over again: is what do I do next? Like here, what do I do next? That would be the trigger. Anything happens, anything that happens in game that's a significant event, I would say, what do I do next? Does that change what I need to do? So, like, let's say you want to go farm top, but your mid laner dies. Okay, I changed to going mid, right? Because we need to defend and farm at the same time. No problem. You'd also not want to 2v5, right? But yeah, if you had ulti and flash, you could totally go for this, but there's no way.
Yeah.
That's great. But yeah, that's basically the underlying problem you have is the mid game stuff, right? Ask yourself, what am I supposed to do? Then, because you're making a decision, you look at the map. Or at least that's how it's working for me, right?
Okay.
So, another good question is, am I losing minions right now? And then if the answer is yes, or another one is, am I making income right now? And if the answer is no, then you need to find a way to make income, right? So, okay, you guys have Baron, you run it down mid, this is fine. Honestly, even with Baron, you'd honestly still go side lane, to be honest.
Even in this situation where we just like kill them all.
I mean, you just killed the Kaisa, and you could probably just run it down, but I would highly prefer Jax to be pushing top. So if this Baron gets stalled, we don't lose income for some reason, right? But oh no. Okay, back it up. How do we take 1 million damage? Oh, that's really awkward. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst. Okay, yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, back it up.
That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. All right, so what happened? What do you think?
So Akali's bot side, he's clearing the wave, and it's pretty obvious that when she clears the wave, she's gonna come in and just kill us all if we're low, like this situation. So,
Why is it?
I guess it's just another like asking myself like what's going on in the game, because if I looked at the map, I would have seen Akali's bot and like at least played like to the opposite side of the lane.
Right. So it's always maybe we're seeing something like, always like you said, always asking yourself what's the situation, and because you ask yourself that, you have to look at the map, right? So maybe that would be your trigger, is literally anytime something happens, what's going on? I kill this Elise, look at the map, right? Or something along those lines. That's honestly when I was playing at my best. That's literally anytime something happened, I'll look at the map, and I'd also be able to play the team fight at the same time, right? So this is actually a common one back in the day when TP was not nerfed and it was really strong. Is TP game from the side, fucking every single game, every single team fight. Now they're just running. Like they're just running across. I actually died to that yesterday. First game of the day, Aurelia just flashed under my tower, and it would be really obvious if I just looked at the map during the team fight. But Maybe we're looking at a mid-game idea of what am I supposed to do, / anytime something happens, you look at the map and say, what am I supposed to do, right? That would be a good habit. Your trigger is anything. Your trigger is anything happens mid-game. You see that? That's the thing. So look at the map. What's going on?
Yeah, usually when I get a kill or like I get an assist, I just kind of like go into like I need to kill everyone else kind of.
Right, that's the default. Yeah, you wanna change that and turn it into kiting, right? Unless you're for some reason you're winning if you keep going, right? Okay. Interesting. Sure. You can just run it down bot. Baron's actually almost done, if I recall correctly. Oh, here we go. This is not good.
Yep.
That's okay. It's not really your fault. You can actually save this, maybe. Hit the tower, right? Oh my god, Darius trolling! Okay, good. I was like, dude, if you didn't get that, team would be so tilted.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I like this. You just check the tab, so what are you about to do? Right here. You just made a decision here. That was really good. There's some good habits here. See this? What did you see?
That Darius and Soraka are dead. I don't know.
Yeah, so 4v3.
4v3, that, and all squishy people.
Right?
Alive.
Agreed. And another one I would throw on top of that because I keep falling for this trick is anything else?
Akali is ahead, so beware.
I mean, I would say you're aware of that. What's like the what tricks you the most? That's not really a good question. Is there any counterplay that they have?
2 stopwatches.
Yeah, that's okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Numbers, things you need to look out for, and counterplay, stopwatches, right? So that's something you could look for too.
It's kind of like a 4 versus like 2.5 because Kai'Sa has 1 item.
yes, I would actually agree that Kai'Sa is worthless. So all I have to worry about is the 2 stopwatches. Oh, that's a Monka S flash.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Wait, can you go back on that?
Oh yeah, I think there's some kind of.
I think that was just like a panic or some shit.
Yeah, you're trying to move and you also pressed F.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It happens. Whatever. I'm not too worried. I like the idea that you were diving there. That was 100% correct. We need to force them off the tower. There's no way you guys lose. Unless you get stopwatch baited. Oh, okay, hold on. We're just skipping through. Kill all these minions, do Scuttle Crab, this is great. Base, good. Yeah, so the main habit we're seeing today is anytime, literally anything happens, that should be your mid-game trigger. And I'll tell you what you need to do next. Okay. So you can classify anything as, I don't know, people dying, people moving. For me, it's anytime I see something on the screen or anytime someone dies, I wanna, that changes what you need to do next, right? So, I hope you put this pink down. Very nice. That was really good. And let's go fight. Perfect. Oh, what face? She's gonna steal this. Oh, she doesn't know. Okay, that was actually not bad. Yeah, I had no idea. Oh, this is you're
I
actually
think I
dead
die here. Yeah.
So what's the habit here? You already know.
Just frontlining as an ADC, which always works.
Yeah. Oh, you actually survived here.
Oh wait, I do survive. This game was like from a week ago, so I kind of forgot.
Did you get McKayed here? You're friggin' like silenced or some shit because of Soraka. You got McKayed, I think.
Oh. Thank you, Soraka.
God, right? Am I looking at this correctly?
I think they just didn't have any CC to follow up with Darius.
Well, the Soraka E is cucking you. It should be. Check it out. That shit is like right on top of you. Oh, that's not a Soraka E. Never mind. I'm crazy. I mean, whatever. Honestly, it's not even that bad because, I mean, if you guys all you have to do is just if you can get enough off your death, your team just ends the game, right? So it's not the worst, but you didn't really plan it, so that's the problem. I'm not too worried, honestly. Could just be a hiccup, but you already know you already know the whole team fighting idea, right? So I would say mid game is definitely the biggest thing you want to look at in terms of you already know what you want to do in VOD review. So figure out where your trigger is mid game, stick this habit in there, and then you should be good to go, right?
Okay.
Let's take a look at any of these. Honestly, I think Kaisa is probably most similar in terms
Yeah.
of decision making. Let's see.
This
Do you have
game
any,
was from like an hour ago, so it's pretty new.
Nice. What questions do you have, if any?
I don't know. You're kind of answering all the questions so far.
Nice.
The early game here is pretty bad, by the way.
Oh. Hey, I like this Korean style. This is the Korean style, but it could go really poorly if you play it incorrectly. Okay, let's back it up.
Wait. What's the Korean style? Just
Against catch supports, they don't give a shit. They'll hit the tower,
oh.
and then catch supports will go for this angle, and they'll outplay like this. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You see this literally every time in Korea you'll see this, but
Do you approve of that then?
No, it doesn't work in NA because your support's getting caught. So
okay.
you will dodge it, your support will not. That's the problem. So yeah, in Korea everyone will dodge it.
Yeah.
So and then the next step is in Korea they'll also flash for the hook, so you can't dodge it. So yeah, it gets a little crazy, but it's not necessarily a bad idea. You just got hit by everything, which is really awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys traded flashes. It's not the end of the world. You did lose all your health though, so yeah, we're gonna get ganked, so feels bad, but
yep.
you're gonna get ganked, and Pyke is gonna flash on you if he didn't already. Did he flash on you?
He's 1 HP. I don't think he can.
No, like here, he has flash still, right? Oh, maybe he doesn't have flash.
I think he flashes away, like right there. Yeah.
You could actually flash for that and say it's worth.
True.
I don't know if that's not first blood, but
Ezreal's though, so he kind of has to base anyways.
So yeah, just be aware of the whole. They're gonna come from that angle. Can you beat it? That kind of idea. So, and you get ganked because you have no HP, no flash. So yeah, I think it's just the whole. You're hitting tower and they have a hook support. So, what do you think? What do you think is the fix here?
The fix here is to not act like I'm in Korea.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. This could be a Pyke thing too. Like other hook supports, just throw it out and then they're done. But he just eat in, so that's kind of awkward,
I also kind of greeted for my heal. Like I healed when I was ignited, so it kind of healed me for like 1 HP.
But you were dying. You were dying to this Ezreal, so I don't know. I think it was just a. You could say I think you were ready for the hook, but you kind of. If you just run this way, you're fine. But you like ran up into him or something. I don't know. There's also another idea at work here. The 2v2 idea.
His E hit both of us. That's what kind of fucked us, I think.
Right. There's actually another idea here, which is also I think an advanced topic for 2v2. But you can actually, if they're committing, right, and you can dodge with your flash, and you can do enough damage to burn their flash. You always flash first.
Okay.
So, so in this case, it would be he's Eing in, he's committed, you flash, and you hit him the whole time. He can't leave without flashing. So you get his flash for your flash, but you did all the damage.
And versus I get isolated Q because my Q kind of went all over the place when I.
Right. That's definitely part of it too. But it's also is a pattern you don't see often because
they're scared.
Yeah, NA supports is not really a thing, and also people like to hold on to their flashes. But this is actually a common pattern. Yeah, if it's committed and you can chase them, you can turn around and chase them down. You flash first. So, here's a good example. This is Alistar and Ezreal, and you're playing Vayne and Braum or some shit, and Alistar combos you, so you flash and you run Alistar down.
Yeah.
Right. That's probably the most basic example because Vayne W will kill Alistar every time.
Oh yeah.
But that's definitely what's going on here. You see how he has to flash no matter what. Literally, no matter what happens, he has to flash. So if you just dodge his engage, you can win. But I think that if you don't know this pattern, it's not a good idea to go for the tower hit against them.
I feel like that could work really well against like Nami because if she misses bubble, trades usually don't.
Yeah, if she flash bubbles or flash ultis or something, you just flash it and you run her down, right?
Yeah.
So, definitely similar concept. The losing situation is if they don't need to flash away, right? If you flash and they get it for free, that's the losing situation. But if they can't get away for free, it's always good to flash to dodge, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
just
guess like
a
flashing there though, like because it's hard to tell that Brand's gonna get the stun. Like if he didn't get the stun, flashing in this situation probably wouldn't be good.
oh no, he's always gonna get it. Don't worry, he's always gonna get it. Back it up, back it up, back it up. So the way you know he's gonna get it is let's go back here. Let's go back here. Go back here. How will Pyke dodge this Q without flash?
True.
He needs to flash no matter what, right? So that's how you know is that this is also it's still the same example. Is let's say you had a Thresh who's not getting hit. He's not gonna be able to land his hook. So what's Thresh gonna do? Oh, flash play, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much no matter what, in any situation, you have to burn flash, and then you turn around and fight this guy. And then in a situation where you have like a Janna, okay, you guys don't want to be in that situation in the first place. But you still probably want to flash, and then Janna will throw everything at his face, right? So, yeah, I was almost pretty much in an all-in situation. You wanna flash first without taking a million damage. So, yeah, this is you already know what this is, right? I think. Let me see what happens here. Oh, this is a classic, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Just not being aware of Pyke's engage and just playing up when like I'm kind of the only one up. Like Brand was kind of playing back, and I was kind of isolated for them to just go on me there. Because like with both of our bot comps, like the only way me and Brand win really are when we have like it's when both of us have a wave. Like if they don't have a wave, it's basically a free hook for Pyke.
Well, if Pyke hooks Brand, you guys win.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's another part of it. So there's a lot of things going on here, but the easiest one is just stick to your win condition, right? Which is what in this case?
Don't get hooked.
Right? And well, that's their win condition. What's your win condition?
Oh,
what's our lane matchup?
Just poke.
Yeah, he just throws W at their face, right? So has he thrown enough Ws?
No.
So that's the easiest, right? So this will get you to like Masters. All right, so now that we know that, the other one is
Masters.
Yeah, the other one is this dependent on this guy. All right, he needs to tank, but he doesn't know that. So you guys just lose. So yeah, that's the other one. You see how look at the direction he's running. See this?
Yeah,
he's leaving you behind.
Yeah.
And in NA, this will happen no matter what rank you're at. All right, okay. Unless it's LCS support, even then sometimes it's brain fight.
Oh my god.
That's why you stick to this matchup because it's brainless, right?
I love
he
how
just
you're
throws
just
W.
totally shitting on NA.
Dude, like if you ever play in Korea, you'll know what I mean. Like it's
That'd be great.
Disaster. I don't know. He needs to face tank, but he doesn't know that, and he needs to aim the ADC, but he doesn't know that. So you just don't go for that, honestly. Unless you can find a way to make it work, I don't go for that anymore. You just let him poke first. I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
It's just so sad, man.
You've been to Korea, right?
Yeah, I was there for 3 months. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh my, this is it, right? See, that's what you look like. This is what you wait for because it's NA. You just takes it in the face and you win, right? So this region's more of who trolls first loses, right? That's what you're going for. The reason why my whole lane matchup idea with the whole stick to your win condition, the most basic win condition works is because that's someone's gonna get hit. Eventually, right? So yeah, let's just stick to that, I think, and you'll do really well. Yeah, just be careful about hitting tower against these catch supports, and you don't have an all-in support, that kind of stuff. Watch this. This is literally the same thing, right? You dodge it, he gets hit, you guys win, right? So very nice, good. Don't flash for that. Oh, you might have to flash for it. Oh, clean. You see this? Right here. What was the habit that happened last game?
That's the exact same thing actually. I just kept going for him when he had like double the amount of HP.
You have to know you're winning for some reason before you keep going, okay? Like remember our whole interaction of we know this is winning because we did our win condition and they did theirs. you still need to do the same thing when you're trying to finish it up, right? So in your case, you still win because you're playing Kaisa and he needs to land Qs. You just need to hit him 5 times and he needs to land Qs. But you don't know that in the moment. And if you don't know that in the moment, you should probably not keep going, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just an idea you can work on too. Is your default is not keep going. If you want to keep going, figure it out before you finish the fight, right? So, wait, what? He killed his guy. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Nice. We can get into our mid-game mode here too and say, he died, something happened. Should I change what I'm doing?
I actually thought of that. I remember. I was like, wait, maybe I should stay.
Right. And how do we know we don't want to stay? Well, actually, we could stay, but
we
how do
don't know where the
it's
jungler is. We're both low. He could probably just get an easy double kill.
Yeah, Talia's coming right now, so I saw that on the map. But if you guys think you can fight off Reliance on Talia, you could go for it. But I wouldn't bet on that either. Trust no support. TBH. Okay, you guys have flash. Let's just fast forward. Fine. Yeah, okay. I just want to see something spicy happen. This Pyke is actually inting every time, isn't he?
Yeah, I noticed like a lot of Pikes just like totally mess up like what they're supposed to do.
Alright, he just needs to hook. He needs to hook first.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He needs to hook first, or he has the E flash and Ezra has the WR at the same time, which is not
like
gonna
he's
happen.
tanky, so he's just gonna die.
Alright, so this is easy, right? There's no way you lose this. You have ulti, you have heal, very nice ulti. You just kill this guy. Very nice. You can go for Tilia too. Very good. And finish this guy off too. You don't have to flash. Oh, that's fine. Flashing is fine. And sure, Dragon. Very clean. I think if there was anything that was not clean, what do you think it was? We talked about it.
It was the just like pretending I have a Korea support.
Yeah. Don't stick to your win condition if you find yourself losing lane somehow, right? Also, the whole flash first idea is interesting, but it won't happen enough for you to practice it. If I'm going to be honest, so
okay.
Don't worry about it. If you do see it again, know that when in doubt, you should flash to save your HP.
Okay.
In lane. Honestly, even in team fights too. Late game team fights, your HP matters a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is the classic, right? See this?
Hitting turret when they're all alive. And I have one dead actually.
So.
And I'm by myself. Oh my god.
What do you what should you do instead? There's some outplay here for sure. Use ulti a little too early, but it worked out. Nice. There is outplay opportunities for sure, which is what you guys went for. I think
I think I was just being cocky because I was 6-2.
Well, you pretty much styled on these kids, so I can't really complain, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other options you could take?
Like before hitting the turret, I could go check if they're at Herald.
Like here, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't care if they're on Herald.
Okay.
How do you check? I mean, you just assume they do it. Or they're coming for you at the same time. That's true. You could W. But then you'll lose time on hitting the tower, right? Like if you were hitting this tower and you're trying to get away from the gank, what should you do here differently?
Save my E.
Yeah, that's about it, right? Unless you could actually get the tower by using your E, you'd probably want to save it. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, you played it well. Don't really have a problem. Oh, this is interesting. You have no abilities. How do you do that? How do you do this?
1-for-1 trade.
All right. So if you can lose the game off that, why is that? Yeah, if you can lose the game off this, why is that?
I gave him 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
Vladimir
1,000 gold. So it's fucking sad, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, that's, I remember, like, I just looked in chat.
Use the command in chat.
Like, I gave him 700 gold, and I was just like, ouch.
Yeah, you can actually just lose the game there. Okay, so what are you trying to do here? Remember, it's the mid game. I think for you is having a clear idea of what you're trying to do at any given time, right? So what's the clear idea here?
Just get the farm, really.
Right, defend tower, right? Just clear the wave. So if you ever deviate from this plan, it has to work. And the reason why deviation is on average not good is because they're debating you somehow, right? You didn't think it
Yeah.
through. So if you
I could have
deviate
even just
immediately,
like brought her to half HP and then left.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Right there, I could have just left.
Right, so honestly, you just hit her once or twice and then peace out. Yeah, you just should not. You just need to have a clear idea in mind first, because I think whenever something shows up on your screen, you forget what you're trying to do, or they like distract you for some reason, right? Remember the Darius in mid, right? Or I don't know. When people show up on your screen, I feel like there's a you lose track of what you're supposed to do, right? Like check it out, check it out. What are you supposed to do here in the mid game? Something happened. You see this? That's a something. What do you do?
Get objectives, turrets.
Okay, you can go mid, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you? What's our preferred response? I guess.
Herald?
Okay, you can herald. But what does the ADC need?
Farm.
So where do you need to go?
It's like super bad quality, but it looks like it's pushing bot.
You just need to go. You just need to go. You ask yourself, right? What do I need to do? Am I losing minions? You need to go bot. Okay.
Okay.
And why is herald not a good idea here? Let's back it up. From here, you just killed ADC or killed Vladimir.
Oh, jungle's on the opposite side of the map.
Exactly. So yeah, you want to be going bot. Jungle wants to control the objective, and then once you push, then you can come. Okay. So you see how you guys are just there's a lot of you know what to do in VOD review, but you need to come up with a habit to do it in game. And the trigger can be like you just are playing anytime in the mid game, and you say, "Oh shit, what am I supposed to be doing right now?" Right? You're just losing a lot of not really. You're losing a lot of potential control. For example, if somehow your team is like inting or something, and you didn't get that money you should have gotten in the mid game, then you're gonna have a hard time later in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a nice ulti. I like how you're holding on to it. It's really good. Very clean, right? That was really good. Because a lot of players are ulti for the ASOL, but we know we shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
We should wait.
That's too greedy.
Yeah, and then you used it for the Vlad ulti. Perfect. Oh, kill this guy. Isolated Q. He has no empowered. Oh, he's trolling. Oh, nice timing, Kappa. But it's fine. It's good. And push mid. Good. And then, sure, you can drag in, and you go back push mid again. Oh. Okay, if LeBlanc has it, that's fine. So no problem. It's always the same thing, right? So what are you supposed to be doing here? Something happened. What do you do?
Just look at the map.
So what does that tell you?
Just push mid.
Okay, what's the problem with that?
I really can't tell you. It's so hard for me to see what's going on the map.
Well, just given like basic info, you kill the support. Your jungle is low.
Or I guess I just farm since it's really a 4v4 since he has to reset or she.
Right. So what should you do? Right? Where should you go?
Bot lane.
Yeah, I would go bot. I'll go top. LeBlanc goes somewhere. I'll go mid. But you need to maximize your income, right? Why is pushing mid here not the move?
4v4, and they sort of have good wave clear too.
Yeah, I mean, how do you stop this? How do you stop them from killing the wave? You're gonna dive, right? I don't. Does anyone have a plan? No one has a plan here, so you need to go make your income, right? See how this like whatever is going on is really strange. Yeah,
Low diamond.
that's what you want to be doing, right? Is ask yourself at any given time, what am I supposed to do here? The default is, am I making money right now? Okay. So you see this is worst case scenario. Your team is winning. What are your 3 carries doing?
Hitting the turret.
Yeah, you guys are wasting time, right?
Yeah, wasting time.
Everyone is wasting time here. So that's actually how you guys start losing the game. Wonderful, thank you for the sub. Yeah. Like here's a classic. You do this, Ezreal shows up and pushes bot immediately, and you guys can't rotate through their jungle. So now it's like, oh shit, you know, Ezreal just got some money and we got nothing, and now somehow we went from winning to stalling out, right? So that's like a main thing I think you should be looking at. Like check it out here, right? Even here, what does this tell you? What does this tell you? Where should you go?
Bot lane.
Right, or top, or I don't care, but you need to go somewhere to make income, and it seems like Riven is not leaving mid. So
Yeah.
you need to do something, and this is not the right move where whatever this is, remember, if it's not committed, we don't help, so you need to go top.
Hmm. The
And
only
then,
problem
he's
is like
inting.
when I go to side lanes to farm, like my team always like, and I mean always, just decides to fight when it's a 4v5.
I mean, you can come back if it's committed, right? But this is not committed yet. This a
Hmm.
lot of players will say this is a fight, but this is not is not a fight, right? It's not a fight yet. So until you see commitment, it's not a fight yet, right? Both sides can still walk away. Okay, I'll go top. I'll come back if something happens. So it's just if you can't do this step, you guys are you should be like 240 CS. You've had control of the whole game, right? I'm actually
Yeah.
making this mistake too, where you need to be looking for ways to scale. Otherwise, you're gonna have a problem. Yeah, right. It's like you've been really strong, so it seems strange how we can't end the game, right?
Yeah.
We snagged the tower somehow. Nice. Do you have an Earth Dragon? Can you do this? This is Monka S.
I
They're
think
coming for
so.
sure.
Yeah, they actually don't make it in time.
Ooh, he saw it. Talia's ulting in. No way. What?
If Talia does ult, then I was just kind of thinking I'll just insta kill her because I have Gunsu stacked and she's like pretty
That's fair
squishy.
actually. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I mean, you got away with it. I mean, you had reasonable vision of them, so I think it's fine to keep going, right?
Hmm.
And you did have a plan for Tilia, the jungler. So all in all, all the basic steps are complete. Okay. Oh my god, we keep going. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
their people are
I
dead.
was saying like let's go top, and then they
Nah,
decide to
you guys
fight.
can end. You guys can end, right?
Uh,
Potentially, I would say for sure. Look at this. They're hitting the tower without you, and they're doing it. So I would just know from experience. But the only person on their team that's worth anything is Vlad. So throw everything at his face. Maybe you can do something. Oh, this is fine. Kill this guy. You need to dodge that. Good. Okay. I was gonna say you're actually gonna die. This guy's dead as hell. Very nice. You can flash on the Ezreal. Oh, it's okay. No,
not okay.
not okay. Yeah.
They were all like Riven and Rek'Sai when they went to push mid and try end. They were both half HP. So
Whatever. I
like
think this
even
is it's not good, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, to be honest.
you think I should have just ran like right here?
No, you can fight this. I think
I
you can
guess
make the best
kill
of a worst
Talia
situation.
and
I
flash
mean,
over the wall.
I think you can finish this guy too, right? I'm not too concerned about this team fight. It's more of a beforehand, you know, make the decision end or not end. And I think here you guys can end, but that's just whatever. Sometimes it happens, right? Like you can ping the team. You can also tell your team what to do, right? Yeah, no one is pinging anything.
That was
they
a mistake.
automatically keep going.
On my
Yeah,
part.
yeah. I would say that's the decision making idea. The decision making mistake is not telling your team what you want before it's too late, right? You ping, but they're already hitting the tire, right? You want to ping before the inhibitor goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not too worried about this. If you want to go like insane team fighting, when you're hitting this guy, we talked about this. You don't have to look at him, right? You need to see what the rest of the fight is going on. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that.
Okay.
This is the classic, right? Where are we going?
Yeah.
Where are we
everyone just
going? You
followed.
push bot. So yeah, you already know what to do in the mid game, what to work on in the mid game for sure. But
Okay.
seems like mechanics overall, laning overall is very clean compared to the people at this level. So you're not gonna have any major problems unless it's the mid game.
Okay.
Let's see. Can we get this guy? Oh, spicy. I like it. Very nice. Nice.
Thank
Very
you.
good. I understand. Perfect. So yeah, I would say mid game stuff is what you want to look at, and there are some subtle / more advanced concepts, like the whole flash in the all in to save your HP, and you're gonna get their flash anyways. And the other, I would say, more mainstream / more important idea was also the whole don't automatically keep going. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think was the biggest takeaway?
The biggest takeaway is basically just ask myself what I want to do, look at the map, and go do it. Pretty much.
Yeah, I would agree, right? Literally anything in the mid game. That's what I made my trigger is literally anything in the mid game. Oh, look at the map. All right, that helped me the most. Now that caught everything, and even though it makes you look at the map probably more often than you need to, it's better than not looking at it enough. So yeah, I would say work on that kind of idea. That's gonna help you a lot. So
Right.
because you'll notice in all these games, these massive scores, and you have HCS somehow, right? Yeah, that's the thing to look at.
Okay.
Any other questions slash anything else you
Yes.
want to talk about in general?
Can you mute your stream? I just need to talk to you for like a minute.
Oh yeah, let me do that real quick. All right.